Hi, it's Professor Angela Rasmussen. I'm going to go over some examples with a capacitor and then one with an inductor in it for the first order solution. Again, the password for today is examples, all lowercase. So here is our RC circuit. So we have a switch and it's shut at time equals 0. So remember, we're going to have 4 different circuits. Time before a switch changes, at the switch change, at a long time in the final future, so final circuit, and then we're going to find tau at the final time. So our first circuit we can look at is at time equals 0 minus, and again that's going to be a long time, so it will have sat there. And we need to determine the switch position and the capacitor model. And so for it sitting there for a long time, the capacitor model is going to be an open because dV dt will be 0, and so I will be 0. I is equal to C dV dt. The switch, before it changes, so it changes at 0. So it's going to be open, so we would leave it open here. And as we look at this, and then we are trying to find Vc of t is what we're trying to find here. So Vc of t, and again, the initial time, remember, is actually at time equals at the change, so 0 plus, and this is going to be your transient model. So this is where you're going to model it as a voltage source. So back to analyzing this, the value of the voltage source is going to depend on this time right before the change happens. So no current is going to flow in either of these because it's just an open wire, but that wire can have a voltage across it. So if we measure our voltages, it's going to be the same voltage as the original source. So we would say that Vc at t equals 0 minus is 10 volts, which means in this case we model this as a voltage source of 10 volts, and the switch is now closed at right at 0, so 0 plus is at that time. And so Vc though will stay, because it's already set as that voltage, it's going to stay the same. So Vc of t equals 0 plus will be also 10 volts. So this is our initial value. If we're trying to find any other variable in the circuit, we would analyze this circuit. For example, if we were trying to find the current expression I of t through this resistor, so IR of t, we would then analyze this as IR would be, in this case, 10 over 300. And so this would be our initial value for the IR of t expression. Our next stage is going to be the final stage. So at t equals infinity, again, it will have sat there a long time, so no more changes. This will be an open. This will now be a wire because it's going to be closed at the final stage. And then we're going to find the voltage from here to here. So if I ground this one, then I'm going to find the voltage at this node location here. So I can do node voltage, or I can notice that it's the voltage across the 300 ohms. But either way, it will result in the same value. So Vc over 300 and Vc minus 10 over 200 . And this ends up being a value of 6 volts. So VC in this case will be 6 volts. And if I was trying to find the expression IR, then this would be the final value for IR. I did it in pink. Yeah, I did do it in pink or purple. So then IR would be VC over 300, and that is 6 over 300. And this would be my final value for that variable. So now the last step is tau, and again it's going to be the final stage, so it's going to be a wire for the switch, and then I put A and B at the locations of wherever the component is. I then remove all of the sources, so this now becomes a wire. And I see here that these two are going to be in parallel, so my RTH is 200 in parallel with 300, which is 1 over 200 plus 1 over 300, and that gives me 120 ohms. Over here. So now my expression for VC of t is going to be my final value plus initial minus final. E to the minus t over tau, and I didn't quite complete tau, is RTH times C, so it's 120 times the capacitor value, which was 2 millifarad, which gives me 240 milliseconds. So VC of t equals the final value, which was 6 plus 10 minus 6 e to the minus t over this 240 milliseconds in volts. And again, this is for t greater than or equal to 0. So if I wanted to write the variable IR of t, it's the same form. So IR of t is also the final value plus initial minus final e to the minus t over tau. Tau is determined by the capacitor, so it's going to be the same, 240 milliseconds. Our final value was 6 over 300. And our initial value was 10 over 300. And then e to the minus t over 240 milliseconds. Also note that IR can also be found in the final form, so just using this expression and noting that the expression of the capacitor over that resistor gives the current through it too. So that's why it is VC of t over R, which was 300 there. So those are two different ways to find the expressions. All right, we are going to do the same steps for our L circuit. So here we're going to try and find IL of t. This means that it's not stated here, but the switch closes at time equals 0. So at t equals 0, the switch closes. Oh, actually it does say that. The switch is flipped shut at time equals t equals 0. And so we need to find it before it happens, and then as it changes right at the change, that current will be the same. It can't change instantaneously. So an inductor that sat there, again, this is going to be a long time. So sat there for a long time, no change. It's going to be a wire. Switch is still open. So current here, hopefully you can see there's only one resistor in parallel with the wire, so there's no current. So IL is going to be 0. At t equals 0 plus, this is actually our initial time, and the switch will be closed. This acts like a current source, and the value of it will be 0. So IL will stay 0, and that will be our initial value. If I was trying to find any other variable, I could then analyze this circuit to find any other variable in there for the initial value. So this is where you find the initial value. All right, now at a long time, infinity, so the final state, again, it will have sat there a long time, so the inductor becomes a wire. This time the switch is closed, so that wire is going to be in parallel with 300 ohms, which means there's no voltage across this resistor and therefore no current flow here. So all the current goes through the 500 ohm and then just through the wire, which will be where IL is. So IL will be 10 over 500 or 1 over 50. And that will be our final value. And for the time constant, tau, again, final time. So the switch is going to be closed. And the inductor will have sat there again a long time. But that doesn't really matter for this because we're trying to find the resistance that the inductor sees. So that equivalent resistance, we need to put an A and a B location, which is going to be at the location where the inductor is. And we take out the inductor. And then we remove all of the independent sources. This becomes a wire. And then I can see here that these split, so it's going to be these two in parallel and then they join again. So RTH is going to be 500 in parallel with 300. And that gives a value of 1500 over 8. And then tau is going to be L over RTH, and L was given as 6 millihenry. And then 1500 over 8, and this gives me a value of 32 microseconds. So now my final form for IL of t is again final plus initials, I'll write it down here, final plus initial minus final, e to the minus t over tau. And so our final value was 1 over 50. Our initial was 0. And 32 microseconds is tau. And this is an amp, and again for t greater than or equal to 0. And that will be my expression and equation for IL of t. All right, thank you for watching these examples, and I will see you guys next week.